Peace. Vast ground. Built in the mind. Live in the vast. Speak in the red. Let's build the
Peace to all human families of the planet Earth. Peace to a lost 5% nation. You are now entering Build the Cipher with your host, Master Brown Seed. We're on episode 28, titled Brick by Brick, right? The theme, building a righteous life in Cipher requires deliberate action, right? Every word and deed is a brick. Are you constructing something strong or tearing down what you've been given, right? We say we're going to build on today's Supreme Master. Well, not today's Supreme Master, man. We're going to build on Wisdom Builds. So we're on the episode of 28 in our Supreme Mathematics. That's Wisdom, Build, or Destroy. Wisdom is the application of knowledge. Build is to add on. And destroy is to tear down anything which makes you other than yourself, a man, right? So let's begin. Segment 1. The foundation, right? What are you building on, right? What are you building on, right? Every building needs a foundation. If your principles are shaky, your life won't stand, right? If you're shaky and you can't stand on the principles that you say that you live by, then somebody can come and tear that down because you are not strong on your principles to bring your whole life to shambles, y'all. Black man, you know what I mean? Your foundation is your knowledge, your truth, your lessons, and your self-awareness, right? You can't build a skyscraper on sand. No. The skyscraper will sink into the sand and crumble and fall apart, right? You got to root your cipher in something solid, right? Whatever it is that you try to root your foundation in, it has to be solid, concrete. We'll deal with nothing but actual facts. Something that we can stand on and say, this is my principles, this is my truth, this is what I stand on, and I know, right? That's keeping it something solid, right? In a solid form. From gases to liquids to solid. It went from a thought to you living out that action to it becoming concrete, right? Brick by brick. Wisdom is application. That means every choice is a brick. Everything that you do is a brick that you lay down in your foundation, right? Small, consistent actions build kingdoms, right? Big, reckless moves can destroy them overnight. One careless error, one careless mistake can destroy everything that you built upon, right? Sometimes you got to build. Building don't have to be in a fast pace, brother. Take your time, do it right. Like the song says, take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. You got to take your time and build on your foundation properly. Because if a foundation is not built properly, the walls will crumble. There's no beams. There's no things to hold the building up in structure. You know what I mean? Ask yourself daily, are you building or are you destroying, right? Are you building? Are you adding on to yourself life? Are you being productive in life? No. A plus degree ain't always lessons. A plus degree is something that you add on to your life, whether it be education, whether it be a trade. It's something that adds on into your growth and development in life. You know what I mean? The demolition work, right? Demolition work. Destroying what doesn't serve you, right? Destroying that which does not coincide with your principles in life, right? Destroying is not always negative, man. It's not always negative. Sometimes you got to tear down falsehood, bad habits, and a weak foundation before you can build correctly, right? We have to destroy these things, brother. The bad habits in your life. A lot of us got bad habits. We got bad eating habits. We have bad oral habits. We have bad habits in our actions and the way we carry ourselves. We have bad habits, drug habits, alcohol habits, things that crumble our foundation because once we start to act other than ourselves, we start to fall apart. We can't stand on the lie. We have to stand on the truth. And the truth is change. If you do not change, you will die, right? Change is only means that you are dissatisfied with the things and the outcome in your life and that you want change, right? Change only comes with you saying to yourself that you're the maker and the owner and you take ownership for the things that you are responsible for, right? If you got bad habits, change it. Somebody told you falsehood, change it. Change the narrative in your life, right? Destroying fear, doubt, and procrastination clears the space for new growth. When you can get that out of your mind, the doubt and the fear, because fear is only false evidence appearing real, right? Knowledge shows you that everything is real in life. And fear is what people are afraid of, the darkness. They're scared to go find the unknown. To find the unknown, to find the known, you have to sometimes go into the unknown to solve the problem, right? You have to go deep into yourself, deep into your subconscious, deep into that dark mind of yours and find out what it is that's causing these issues, that's causing all these things to happen. It's usually yourself. The things that you're doing to yourself, your poor habits in life, how you conduct yourself, carry yourself in life, these things can destroy you. You know what I mean? Be your own demolition crew. Clear the rubbles of the old you. Sometimes you have to destroy and rebuild yourself. It's called growth and development. Understand this when you start to see things clearly of yourself, right? When you can see things clearly, you can make that change, right? The man in the mirror, look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, what about me needs change? What can I do better in my life? Because when you know better, you do better, right? When you don't know better, you continue that cycle of destruction, of being procrastinated, not want to make change up in your life. You start to do things that don't coincide with the principles that you was taught, and you fall victim to the devil's civilization by falling off the edge, the ledge of knowledge because you did not know, right? The cipher complete. Building with purpose. That's what we all need to do. Build with purpose. When your foundation is solid and your bricks are placed with wisdom, the cipher you create benefits not only you, but everyone connected to you, right? Building with purpose means your life becomes an example. I was always told, be the example that the world needs to see. And the world needs to see examples of what a man is. Some of these young need to see example is what a family is. Some of these people need to see an example of a man and woman being together, how to raise their children. These are examples that people need to see in life. Everybody does not know what it is to be a father. They need to be shown examples. Every woman don't know what it is to be a mother. Some people need to be shown examples. That's why we draw things up for the people, for them to see it clearly. Sometimes people can't get what you're saying. You have to draw it up in their mind. Let them see the picture. Let them see the story. Let them see everything in its whole glory. You know what I mean? That's how you build and add on with the people, bro. Your cipher reflects your discipline, your word, and your vision, right? If your vision ain't clear, you can't see what's ahead of you. Your mind has to be clear, and your eyes got to be clear. You cannot get it caught up in the clouds of deception, because deception is dealing with shit that's not real in life. Like I told you, knowledge shows you everything's real. Understanding shows you from the lowest peak to the highest peak that everything is real. You know what I mean? As we continue on, you know I have to give today's affirmations, right? Affirmations are things that we say to each other in life. Affirmations is things that we are grateful of in life. So I want y'all to take these affirmations and affirm this. Every action I take is a brick. I build my cipher with wisdom. Take a breath, pause, and say that again. Every action I take is a brick. I build my cipher with wisdom, right? Number 2, I destroy what no longer serves my growth. Again, I destroy what no longer serves my growth, right? Number 3, my foundation is truth, knowledge, and self-awareness. One more time. My foundation is truth, knowledge, and self-awareness. Number 5, I am a master builder. My life is the construction site. I like that one. I am a master builder, and my life is the construction site. Date right there. Keep that one in your head. I like that one. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, what I build today will stand for generations. Once again, what I build today will stand for generations. You know what I mean? That's what my life is about. Building something that'll stand for generations. Building generational wealth for our children. Leaving a legacy that our family can live off of and have remembrance of. That's building and adding on to your cipher. You know what I mean? As we close out the cipher, I'm also going to say peace. Continue today's Supreme Mathematics. Well, not today's Supreme Mathematics. Today is Wisdom, the 22nd. But dealing with the lesson, what we're dealing with as the episode 28. 28, like we said, is wisdom, build, or destroy, right? Wisdom is not neutral, right? It's not neutral. It's either you're going to build or destroy. When you choose to act with wisdom, you are adding on to yourself, your family, and your community. When you move without thought, You destroy brick by brick. We're either raising structures of truth or we're tearing them down. You're either going to raise a structure of truth or you're going to tear it down, brothers. You know what I mean? So build wisely. Build wisely and let your life stand tall as a monument to your righteousness. Right? Again, this is Master Brown Seed. I want you all to remember to build the cipher. Peace.